Hey, you guys. It is October 22nd, 2022, and you're here with the Hit List Live. We've been gone for a minute, but we're back with the jump off. Okay. But we're back. We had a pop-in show last week. I had some technical difficulties last Wednesday. I had to take my computer to the Apple store. So we couldn't have a show last Wednesday. And so we're back. And we have a smaller cast tonight, but I think we're going to try to start doing smaller groups of people so we can all get our point across without having to talk to 10 heads. So anyways, hold on. I'm just doing something, technical difficulties real quick. We're live. Join us. So we have some long gone, but now they're here. Faces are back with us. Brandy, my cuz, is in the house. She's back with us tonight. Brandy, how have you been? What's new in your world?
Everything. It's been so hectic. Moving, family transitions, moving family, dating, just working, just all kinds of stuff going on right now. So it's been really busy, but I'm glad to be back. I miss you guys. I'll be tuning in and watching the show and seeing how I love it. I love it. I'm mad I've been missing it, but I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad you're back too. Me and Brandy talk every day, you guys, like 2-3 times a day sometimes, but she just hasn't been here for a long time. So it's weird. Kate's with us tonight.
Hey,
what's up, Kate?
You were I had so much fun on Friday when we did the little pop-up show, so I just had to come back.
Yeah, we love when you come by.
Thank you.
And of course we have my OGs up top with me, Shaq and Michael. Shaq, what's going on in your world?
Oh my God, where do I start? I'm still in my busy season at work. I am healing fabulously from my breakup. Best decision ever. And hoping to be able to write a little bit more about it coming here soon. It's just been blessings on blessings. Paperwork is coming together. My son is about to have his 8th birthday party coming up, so that's pretty exciting.
That is exciting.
Yes, he does not know this, but I am in talks with a breeder in Florida for a golden doodle, which will not appear on his actual birthday, but God willing will pop up in the weeks to come. So he's gonna lose his cool, to say the least. Yes.
I'm gonna get to first. We're gonna go to Michael and then Tamar. Michael, what have you been up to?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Listen, sometimes in life you just got to put your head down and keep moving forward. I feel like I've been doing that for like 2 seasons now. So I am looking forward, maybe later in the year, to putting my feet up. I'll say it like that.
That's what's up.
It's real.
Tamar, how are you down there in Texas where everything is bigger? So I hear.
Dallas, right? I mean, is it though? No. No, listen, life is good. It's been crazy. It's been kind of crazy down here. Like a lot of things is going on with the politics. We have a lot of the election is coming up. Let me say, I feel creatively, I think like the space for LGBTQ plus people are still very, very vibrant in Dallas. They haven't really taken anything away from us yet. And I feel like the drag shows are like getting more intense. Like a lot of drag shows is coming back to the forefront. So I'm really excited that they aren't touching that because Dallas has a lot of creativity. If you guys have not come to Dallas, come. Like, the place is popping.
Love Dallas.
So, yeah.
I've been trying to get there. You guys know that we all have different things we do, talking to the audience now. You guys know everybody has their hobbies or their businesses they do outside of this. And I'm always someone who likes to push that. I think there's room enough for all of us to eat. And so Tamar has a photography business, correct, Tamar? And he is taking bookings right now. This is some of his work. Tamar, do you want to tell us really quickly a little bit about just what you do and what you offer?
So I'm doing weddings right now. I've been doing the really thing being a photographer is so hard trying to find your niche, trying to find your vibe. And so this year, going into this year, I want to be very creative. I want to push the envelope. I want to let people express themselves and have fun. And I want to do more nature photography. So I just recently took this picture yesterday by a train track, and I'm going to post more pictures. But I was with her, and we're gonna work on some projects. And I'm gonna start taking my camera with me. I did a wedding up here. I love black and white, so I'm really big on just letting people express themselves. And if you guys are in the Dallas area, hit me up. If you need more information, let me know. But yeah, it's just Dallas photography is so many photographers here, and there's so much competition. And so for me, I'm just trying to find like how to navigate that. But there's so many spaces for people to eat. So I don't need to compete with anyone. So I'm just really grateful, and I really, really appreciate you showing my work too. So it's been a good ride so far.
You're very talented. And I'd like anything, because we were just talking about AI. We're gonna get to the show, you guys, but we were talking about AI before we came on, and I'm a creative, and I don't want AI to take any of our jobs, and it's slowly but surely coming for us artists. So there's something to be said to have a live photographer, a live actor, a live director. So I'm going to keep pushing your work as much as I can. So you guys,
I need you to come so I can take pictures of you.
I'm trying to get down there. So if you want to book Tamar, his information is on the screen. If you're out of town, if you're out of Dallas, you can still book him. And I know he's going to be up here in Chicago in March. Was I supposed to say that?
No, I'm coming in April. That's fine. But I'm coming in April. So if you need a photographer in April, let me know, and I can let you guys know the dates.
All right. So John Fab said hello. He's in our comments. Hey, John, thank you for watching. I hope you can comment like you were commenting last week for Fashion Files. That was fun. Okay, so let's get to the thing of the things. What did I do this last weekend? So you guys know I've been healing for the past, it seems like forever. I haven't really been out of the house, but this week and last week, I finally started getting out a little bit. It was Chicago Fashion Week here in Chicago. And so I was invited to an event at Amiri yesterday. They were showing the new 2026 summer line. And so they invited me there. So we were having drinks and just doing some visual shopping and doing the things there. And then Sunday night, me and Hector went to go see, I've been waiting 27 years for this, Brandy and Monica on the same stage at the United Center. We went and got dressed up and went out and saw Brandy and Monica. And before I get into Brandy and Monica, I want to say, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, like I said, Brandy and Monica were here on Sunday, and the show, you guys, it was amazing. I don't have too much to complain about. They came out together at the beginning. They were on stage singing each other's songs. Like Brandy opened with "What About Us" and Monica was singing background for her. It was just really good seeing them together on one stage, supporting each other after all the 30 years of rumors and gossip and all of that jazz. But then as we got probably like 20 minutes towards the end of the show, we were sitting kind of far up, and I had platforms on this tall. So Hector was like, I think we should leave before the crowd goes so you don't fall or somebody pushes you over. So we were leaving, and as we were leaving, we saw the lights come on, and people would start filing out. And I was asking people what happened, and they said, the concert's over. I was like, the concert's over? They didn't even sing "The Boy Is Mine," and people were saying the concert is over. So as we were leaving, we did see this happen.
How you gonna do Chicago like that? Of course, our happiness turns.
Give me 1 second, y'all. Gotta get my.
So we heard that, and then we saw Monica come out, and Monica came on stage and gave like a goodbye speech and sang a little bit of "For You I Will," and then the lights came up. And so we didn't really know what was going on, but as we start, social media is really fast. We didn't even get outside before we start looking on Instagram, and it was saying that Brandy was throwing a fit because her sound was off, and her sound something happened with the sound check, and they didn't get it right, so she refused to go on any further. And then some people were reporting that she was sick, and so a lot of people, as we were, heading back home on the train, people were saying, that's not cool. Like, do we get our money back? So what do you guys think about this? Do you think that they should offer Chicago, like some of these people, like I said, waited 30 years to see this. They didn't even perform The Boy Is Mine together. That's what the name of the tour was. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is they should make this right with the fans, or do you think it's just we get what we get?
I think they should come back and redo it. I don't think it's about the money. If it was about the money, I wouldn't have bought the ticket. So I don't care about giving my money back. I want the experience. And if this is the experience, well, now look.
Right.
So.
Well, go ahead.
Brandy released a statement saying that she couldn't breathe. So
yeah, but it took her like 24 hours. So that was kind of weird to me. It took a long time. I think if something happened, they should have let us know that right then in the moment. Hey, Brandy's not feeling well, but Monica's gonna complete the show. They didn't say anything. They just turned the lights on, and people did not know it was pandemonium. Shaq, what do you think about this? I see you shaking your head.
Listen, you know why I hate stuff like this? Because I don't think that there's any way you can truly make it up to the fans. Because the only way to really make it up to the fans is to redo the concert, and that's not cost effective. So chances of them doing that are pretty slim. So so there's nothing that can be done. I think that if you look across the tour, I know there are consummate professionals who never have a problem, but with some tours you hear of it, and it appears that some audiences just get a better experience than others, right? Sometimes you get the show. Sometimes you're in that lucky city and they bring out every friend they have in that city, and then you get like a super show. Like that's like going to concerts is kind of like a roll of the dice, you know what I mean? Maybe you'll get their best work, or maybe you'll get that night their horse. They're human, and it's a chance you take when you buy a ticket. And so when you think about it like that, it's kind of like, man, we just kind of missed out. But then again, The Boy Is Mine. That's the song. That's the thing. All of this is built on The Boy Is Mine. And so for you to not get that, it just stings so much harder. And so I think that there are no good answers here. And so I guess the only thing you can do is just be glad that she's okay. I will mention though, a very popular Black blogger, I'm sure you probably all heard of Lovey. It's been interesting. She was one of the people who responded to this, and she has a large follower base, and oh man, they were on fire because Lovey went off about how the unprofessionalism and this is not how you put out a statement and blah 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 blah. Right. And so I've had time to think a lot about how I feel about the statement just because of watching some of that. And I think that our entertainers are human. And I think that when we go to shows, we take chances.
And touring is hard on people. Like, just imagine doing all those cities, traveling. She still has to parent. You got to warm up your voice and practice and be awake.
You didn't know that before she signed up for that?
Well, and then
they do know, but life happens.
But I don't know. So
Brandy's like, no.
I don't know if y'all know, Brandy has dealt with health problems in the past. And so I mean, it is so true. You don't know like her health situation. Like you don't really.
I think
the thing is, as an artist, and I agree with everybody. I agree with what everybody's saying. Like, I do feel like there is no right way to answer this, but at the same time, when a person has health issues and they're trying to perform, we don't know what's going to happen when they get on stage.
I'm not even going to delve into that because I think that we need to be a little bit more realistic about the product. You're not going to Walmart and buying a blow-up matches, right? These are human beings. People are fallible. Life happens.
Okay, but think about it like this.
Chance when we buy tickets, y'all. We just do.
Think about it like this. So people in Chicago, it was nothing. So our tickets were what, $1,000? I don't know. So you pay $1,000. All we had to do is take a train or Uber to United Center. There's this girl who came from Atlanta. She paid for a plane ticket. Then she had to pay $300 a night for a hotel. You know, you're buying an outfit. You got to eat when you're here. You might be out of $2,000 or $3,000, and to not get the show you expected. That kind of bites, especially when you see if they came out and said this is the issue, but they didn't. They turned the lights on and made a statement 24 hours later. That's not cool.
I truly empathize. I do. But and if they respond, I think it'll be amazing. But I do think there's a little bit of a roll of the dice when it comes to live shows. You love to see them make it up. You love to see them come and do it again. Great stuff. Fantastic. Would love to see that. I think that would be fantastic. But I think that if you don't get that, do I think that this is like the end of the world? I kind of don't, because I think that we need to adjust our expectations a bit.
Right. Chris Brown done raised the bar. He was like, $1,000, you guys can sit on my lap. You can do all of that. But
right.
But you still paying for it.
Right.
Michael, what do you think about this?
From where I'm sitting, it's like, what's to make up? Everyone that was there has a story to tell for the rest of their life. Okay. The handful of people that went to this concert that was so hyped, they get to say, yeah, I'm one of the ones that got screwed because I didn't get the boy is mine. And honestly, if I was Brandy, I would just own it. I'd be like, yeah, I didn't like the lighting. I didn't like the sound. And I didn't want to keep going. The next time we're in Chicago, we're going to give you something extra special. It's that easy, right? And then let it go.
Yeah.
I hate you guys. I do, but like,
let's get into these
comments. You buy their CD.
John Fab said most professional artists do usually make up a new show, a refund, something. So I don't know. And Brandy was saying, someone said tours are hard. You have this and this. This was their second night. It wasn't like they were 10 dates into the tour.
What was the first night though? Like, where did they come from?
I think it was a sound issue.
Wisconsin was their first night. Then they came to Chicago. Then they went to Indy the next night, and they said they put a perfect show in Indianapolis. So, yeah, I don't know. I had fun. I waited so long to see them on stage together. So, you know.
And I do agree that there should be a more of a broadened statement on what happened, because I mean, the thing is, I do agree, when you pay money for stuff, bitch, I want to get the gag. I want to be gagged. I don't want you running out stage. So if her health is the issue, I do feel bad for her. I still love Brandy down, but if it's another issue, we may never find out, you know. Right. So hopefully there can be something being said. I'm sure that there will be, but I mean, from what I've seen thus far, every other night has been great. Hopefully this does not happen again. And yeah.
I think you guys just got unlucky. It sucks, but
right. Well, let's move on. Like I said, I love them, and yeah. So you guys know I don't usually give these kind of people attention, like baddies and these rappers. Tekashi 6ix9ine is in the news because he was making some, I guess, not so cool remarks about black women's. Well, he didn't say black women, but watch the video and then we'll talk about what you think he meant.
A lot of videos going around, everybody's saying 6ix9ine got a wig on. To remind you bald-headed, no edges, having ass hoes. There's already a video on my Instagram, but let me just cut to the chase. This right here is my hair. I do this, look, and I'm gonna say it real quick. Yo, don't get my face right here. I do this because I want to do it. You do it because you have to do it. You bitches is bald. Now, he's so sassy. No, bitch, you're bald-headed. Like, fuck are you talking about? That's why y'all be doing them fucking, yo, get the sewing. Get the proper sewing real quick.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's so sassy. No, bitch, you're bald-headed. That's why y'all be doing them tree oils. Don, what's that shit called?
A bag on tea tree oil.
Them fucking hood massages. What's that shit? And this is
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil. Y'all be putting bananas, lemons.
Smacking eggs on
Y'all be
your scalp.
smacking eggs on y'all shit. Y'all really be fucking putting guacamole and a whole bunch of teas, remedies, Haitian. Yo,
So then Sukiana responded with that.
I feel like he think that because I'm black, I'm bald head, but my hair is down my back and my hair is longer than his dick. Cause you know his dick is sit right above his balls. You feel me? So my hair is longer than his dick. And he do got some hair, but he also got lice in his head and crawling through his ass. So I'm gonna show y'all how long my hair is today. Yeah, my hair is longer than his dick. And you know, his hair is long, I will give him that, but he has lice. He do. All over his body.
It's the live ones?
It's the live lice. You know, the kind of the way kids get in school. Yeah, and they give everybody in school get it, but the black folks never get it.
So I don't like to give them a funny day. But what do we think about, I mean, does he have a responsibility? Do you think what do we think he was talking about, Brandy? What do you think?
I think he should stop talking about women in general. And I think that is sassy as fuck to be talking about women's hair and to want to go back and forth about whose hair is the longest.
Natasha.
Sir.
Oh Lord.
Natasha.
He should just stop talking, period. I can't say what I really want to say because there's laws against what I want to say. So I'm just going to say that I wish he would stop talking permanently.
Shaq.
So the problem with me trying to talk about this is that I didn't hear a word he said. I am at a point in my life, in my age group, in my intelligence, in my everything, where it's just some things I don't entertain. And that little colorful boy with the skillet, with the Skittles colored hair and facial tattoos, there's just so many other things I could be doing other than talking about that. I have nothing.
I'm like Brandy. He made it so easy to talk about black women. I'm going to say black women because white girls don't talk about edges. They don't talk about sew-ins. So he was referring to black women. He just made it come out so easy and so like negative, like they were just beneath him because they sometimes don't have longer or the best quality hair.
Like he want to point fingers and pick at black women. And then to start off by saying for y'all that want to say I'm sassy, yes, bitch, you're sassy.
I think he is beneath this panel.
Baby, last time he ran this is the thing, like with him, he runs his mouth and he get busted in his mouth. Every time he does this, somebody beat him up at LA Fitness. That's what happened the last time. So you keep running your talkers, somebody gonna punch you in your talkers. And the gag is it kills me when artists like that have so much to say about black people in general when they're always trying to be around black people.
Yes.
And utilize that to build that rapport that they have. Yeah, he too sassy for me. I'm sassy, but he's sassier than me. So that should tell you something.
Did you say they jumped this boy at the
gym?
Where
did the technique come from?
Like,
braid down, the sew in.
Yeah.
He want to be a black woman without saying you want to be a black woman.
He got beat up a couple of times at LA Fitness. It was all over the blog because
I'm surprised he's still alive because he has so many ops and so
exactly.
many him, and he's always in hiding, and that's the only reason why he runs his mouth because he's in hiding.
Yeah,
he hates women though. Like there's a whole documentary about him, like as a teenager, just body slamming women, assaulting women, going to prison for assaulting younger women. Like this man just hates women. I don't know what his problem is.
Do he hate women or he envy women?
Both. I think it's both. I don't know.
This documentary on that little boy?
I look at the black
Netflix. I believe it's Netflix or HBO. I'll look it up for you, but it's a whole
And
that would make sense because that whole trial.
What'd you say? What happened, Natasha?
Shaq was surprised that he had a documentary, but it would make sense because that whole trial that he
Right.
had, that was huge.
That was
Paramount, Hulu, and Apple TV has it, but it literally shows him because he was a YouTube star originally, and he would just make girls, and they were young, and like body slam them on the bed, like onto his D, and like it's wild. It's wild how is it on Hulu? Hulu's owned by Disney.
Apple's really letting itself go.
It also has me looking at the black people who are hanging out, like in his crew and his clique. I'm looking at them.
What that's about.
Let him talk about.
You know what that's about.
No, but honestly, any black person who is anybody who's hanging out with him is like bottom of the barrel because like Caitlin said, he got so many ops out there. He's got to wear a bulletproof vest in the shower at this point.
We're gonna get him.
That's how many ops this boy got. So if you actually hanging out with him, you really don't value your life like at all. So nobody is concerned at all about who's hanging out with him. Nobody's concerned at all about the people that are hanging out with him and why those black people aren't division black women, because we don't care about those people neither. They don't value their lives neither. So next.
And one thing about
have nothing to talk about but his hair.
And one thing about Sikiana, if she say something, she mean it. Let me tell you something. She ain't never lied about her receipts. And I always be following her on social media. And she say he got likes. He got likes.
I believe
All right. Well, moving on. So I saw this next story, and it really kind of made me feel some type of way. And I wanted to bring it to you guys and see what you thought. Let's watch the video, and then we'll come back and talk.
I was trying to throw my daughter like a slumber party, and once again, no woman lives in the household. It's just me and my daughter. And like, I communicated with one of the mothers, like just to see if she can get the ball rolling, because she know a bunch of more mothers and whatnot. And then I asked, do she feel comfortable having, and as I was talking, she straight up interrupted me. No, I don't feel comfortable with that at all. And like I said, because I'm a man, and she was honest, and I respect her honesty. She was like, yes. And I'm like, that really did make me feel some type of way. So I expressed my, not even frustration. I was really sad. And I expressed that with other women. And they was like, well, Mark Anthony, you got to see where she coming from, and blah, 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 this and that and whatnot. And I do understand like where women coming from, but it just hurt my feelings to know that me just as a man, I get labeled as that, and like I would never do nothing like that to like you know.
So this got me thinking. Jives, I'll call you back, okay? Sorry, we have an announcement to make at the end of the show about that phone call I just got. That made me feel some type of way, because is it really that bad now where
give this to Natasha. She's got a daughter.
A mother can't invite his daughter's friends over to his house, and he's a single dad? Like, is it really that bad? I don't have kids, so I don't know. Natasha, let's talk about it.
Can I ask a question right quick?
Yes.
Would a pedophile tell you he's a pedophile?
Ooh.
Just saying.
No, okay.
So there's so many things to this. One, the first red flag is that he is centering his feelings in this, and not, I feel bad because I am being labeled as this, instead of I feel bad that other girls and other moms can't feel safe because they have been put in situations that they have not been able to feel safe around other men. And so that one, first red flag. Two, the fact that one woman told you her perspective, and that wasn't enough. You had to go ask other people, and that still wasn't enough, because you still continue to feel bad for yourself and not for these other girls or other moms that may have had these negative experiences with men in their lives that have made them feel unsafe and made them feel that they need to be overprotective of their little girls. And so for all of those reasons right there, that's why my child would never be able to go to his house by herself ever. Because if he could actually take himself out of it and uncenter himself out of somebody else's potential trauma and out of somebody else's concern as a parent, then we can talk. Because at that point, you are open-minded about my child's safety and about my potential traumas as a parent and why I feel like I need to protect my child, and as why I would protect your child as well. But you're not there. And so for that, you would never, ever, ever be able to be alone around my child, because you are always going to try to figure out how to center yourself and make yourself the victim, and then everybody else around you is wrong. And that's a big problem to me. That's a huge problem. I can't.
Shaq, let me put this on another. Hold on. Shaq, would you feel comfortable sending your son to all girls? No. Would you feel comfortable sending your son to a single mother's house that was throwing a slumber party?
It would depend. It would depend heavily on the mother and her situation, how she's living, and how much I knew her. So let me be clear that slumber parties at this time aren't exactly something we're excited about it with anybody, let alone a single father, particularly one that wants to, I will never, ever be able to wrap my mind around how so many men seem completely oblivious to patriarchy.
Wait. Is it? So this is. It
just blows me.
Is it fair that it's his fault that he's a single? We don't know the circumstances while he's a single dad. So is it his fault that he's just trying to give his daughter the best time she can have?
No, what's his fault is he's not figuring out how to do it in a way that doesn't alarm people.
There's alternatives.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kate, I want to get to Kate because Kate, you're a little bit more liberal in your parenting sometimes. What do you would?
I mean, I used to drop Julian off anywhere. I'm like, friend from school, cool, I'm out of here. Now, obviously, that I'm 40, I'm a little bit more reserved, like with rap, and I definitely have to screen. It's up to my discretion. I think I would be more protective of, I don't know, just natural. Like my natural thought is like, if I had a daughter, I'd be so much more protective. Looking back, I did have some friends with some creepy dads that I'm like, ew, like what was that dad even doing while a bunch of us were there? But I definitely would have to screen them, know them. I don't see why he's so pressed about it. I get that his little girl's disappointed, but you can still throw a party, just invite the moms and just cut it at a couple hours. It doesn't have to be a sleepover. We have one job to protect our children. That's what we have. And people just have to know that we lead with that. So it's nobody, we can't be polite. We're going to hurt somebody's feelings. My kid's not coming if you're shady, and I don't think it's cool.
He's worried about the wrong thing.
Worried about the wrong thing.
Wrong thing.
It's like Natasha said. This man centered himself. What? Well, I would never do something like that, bro. We're not talking about to have a sleepover.
Right? Why are you so pressed? Who's the sleepover for?
It's not about you. Like I said, men are just completely, it just blows me. Men just can never understand what the problem is. Like y'all not raping and pillaging and destroying stuff on a regular basis. Like the minute a woman leaves her abuser, that isn't when she gets killed. Like the statistics are out there. One of the most popular sayings right now, I choose the bear. Does anybody know? Apparently men have never heard this. So let me tell you what that means. It means that if I am walking in the woods and I come upon a man by himself or a bear by himself, I'm choosing the bear because I think I probably got a better chance of walking away without being raped by the bear. Who would choose a bear over a man? Men are buck wild. And then when men get an opportunity to talk about it, they don't. They don't acknowledge the statistics. They don't talk about what they're doing differently to show that there are safe people. They don't talk about how they're going to help shepherd the women in their lives and protect the women in their lives. He should have been like, look, I get that, Let's find a way for all of these moms to feel cool with us doing this. How can we do this? Do we need to rent a cabin and all the parents are there? What do we need to do? There are so many things he could have done. Instead, he got on the internet and said, why are your boys bad?
Yep. And the fact that you took it to the internet, my child ain't never coming to your house ever.
Thank you.
Ever, because
what do you mean? Why are boys bad?
You are too much in your feelings for me. You are not practical and level-headed enough for me to have my child around you. I can't.
You know how many rape kits are left?
You're gonna be I don't need you trying to make my child feel guilty about her not staying the night at your house. We're not doing that.
Can't come.
We're not doing that. You're not going to guilt trip my child. So now my child can never come over to your house because I really don't trust you. No.
Let me get to Michael. Michael, what do you think about this?
Man, don't come to me. Pass.
Okay. Tamar, what do you think?
Oh my God. I mean, yeah. So I'm just gonna my experience. Even as a gay man, I still, if I don't have a rapport, just in general, if I don't have a rapport with people, I don't invite their kids over,
men would also choose the bear. Men also choose the bear.
Right. And especially with this situation, I agree. Like, I don't know why he took it to the internet instead of like just having a casual conversation with the parents. The way I look at it is, if you're a single father and you have a daughter and you want to throw a party for her, my mindset would say, okay, what mother can I talk to make this
Where's
happen?
her aunties? Where's her granny?
Yeah,
cousin?
because like one of the mothers would have sympathized with him. I feel like when you see a single parent in general, parents sympathize with you. So I think taking it from that angle and actually having a conversation with the mother saying like, hey, I want to have my daughter a sleepover. I know that it may not be good for me to have it at my place, and people are going to respect that more. I just feel like the way he handled it could have been handled a different way. Because guess what happens now is the parents that you're around see your social media, and then what happens is your child is in school with these parents that have seen your social media, and their kids know that this dad is feeling uncomfortable, so it makes them have a red flag even more. So,
then it makes him look like a creep, and now her daddy's the creep.
Well, Daddy went to TikTok acting like a bitchy creep.
Yes, he did. But this is what so many men do. You know what I would like to see a dude get on the soapbox and do? I would like to see men get on more soapbox and complain about other men. You know what I would have liked that thing to be? I would have liked him to get on there and say, it's a damn shame that men behave so poorly that I can't throw my kid to sleep over. Men, we got to do better, brothers. Brothers, we need to come together. Let's start a collective conversation about how men have got women messed up, how men have other men messed up. Men, we need to do better. How can we collectively make women feel safe and the little girls feel safe? How can we police each other and stop each other from being such creepers? That's the stuff he should have said. Instead, he said, well, what have I done? Nothing. And that's why can't nobody come to your house, because men do nothing.
Okay. Let me say this before I move on. I don't think it's fair to group all men in that.
It's not all men, but you never know.
Yeah, but you can't say men don't do better, because it's not all men.
But what all men can do is call other men to task, because collectively that y'all be cutting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a collective thing. This isn't me trying to pick on men. I have a son. I love my little son. And I also know that boys behave poorly. Two things can be true at the same time. Are all men abusers? No, but a lot are. The numbers are crazy. And so men walking around and pretending like because they're not it, the problem doesn't exist, is why the problem exists. You have to speak. You can't go, well, I don't do that, so it doesn't matter. You can't do that when you're half the population and you're terrifying. Like, that's absurd. Men need accountability. We need the type of men who speak, who say, yeah, man, this is messed up. And y'all can do that. They so many men will do that about like basketball games and stuff. Like let somebody like hit somebody during the football game and it's wrong. It'll be a roundtable discussion.
Let me also say this, Shaq. So me and you have been here before. And you also can't deny that there is an attack on men, period, these days.
They should be attacked.
Someone saying they did something and it never happened. So we have to figure out a conversation to have because people are liars as well.
I disagree. I kind of view this like I view racism, right? One of the things that I am prone to saying is that white people need to fix white people. And I think men need to fix men. They're not listening. They're not listening.
When it comes to this specific topic, though, when it comes to children, we can't be too careful. So when we are talking, yes, people lie. Yes. But when we are talking about children, we can't be too careful. We can't.
And let me tell you what happens.
Too protective.
You never know.
If a child goes to that event and something happens to that child, collectively, the internet will get on there and say, what was wrong with that mother? What was that mother thinking?
Why would she send her baby over there with that grown man? Mm-hmm. What kind of mother is she?
Mm-hmm. What we continue to do is to not point.
They're taking their kids up to R. Kelly's apartment.
We continue to point at the wrong thing.
Right.
We are always blaming everybody but the dudes, And then he got on there and did the same thing. And it's just like, no. And I can't say it enough. If men want to have a conversation about how men aren't being treated properly, it needs to include honest discourse about why people are reacting that way. And if you're not going to say, yes, this is unfair, but also we be behaving badly, if you're not going to say both, then this isn't a real thing.
And I noticed he didn't put a lot of emphasis on how his daughter felt about it. Because I feel like that would have even been a better approach. Like, I just feel so terrible. My daughter can't have the party she wanted and blah, blah, blah. As opposed to my feelings are so hurt because I can't throw her this party. Yep. What about her experience she don't get to have?
Yep. And he didn't talk about
emphasis on that.
He didn't talk about any solutions. I offered to get auntie or somebody. Nothing. It was just about his feelings.
Yeah. So I didn't think that story was going to be such a hot button, but it was. So
when you're talking about kids, it's going to be a hot topic.
Let's move on. This next story has been getting a lot of attention in the blogs. Mr. What is his name? Gosh,
Kevin.
Kevin, ain't it McCall?
Kevin McCall. He was on a podcast recently, and kind of divulge some of his personal, what he's dealing with right now financially. And the issue is it's split down the middle. So let's watch the video and then come back.
I witnessed it.
He finna be in here and tell us what's
got
going
an
on.
EBT card. And it says at Breezy Bowl and made 90 whatever the million. And it say KKKKK Mac. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave, bro.
Leading up to who he is.
I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fro? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. Y'all want to see me cry on here, so y'all can think I'm a bro. Fuck, nigga. That ain't fair.
Hey,
I'm on EBT, bro.
Hey,
that's why.
Hey, look, bro.
Calm down, bro. I'm on EBT, smack. Look. Say my name, bro. That shit is bad. I had to go up in that by my face with a mask, like COVID, bro.
Don't act like every had no motherfucking EBT card. On the set, that nigga had an EBT card.
Man, I might get an EBT. I walk in the building and look at me crazy.
Let me tell you this, cuz.
My name.
On the set, everybody gonna go through problems, bro. See, my thing is with you though, cause like he was saying, you are talented. You are out here. You are a producer. You are a singer. You are a songwriter. You are all of those things. You're still a father, even if you still haven't seen your kids in 10 years. You're still all of those things. But what we should be doing is leaving the past to pass. You feel me? Moving forward, and forward motion is a thing. You feel me? Working on yourself and moving forward, and you can only see what's in your future is a thing.
So there's a couple things before I open the floor. Just give people some background. Kevin McCall, he has written for Chris Brown and Keisha Cole and some other people. But then Chris Brown was trolling him and said, remember this, you can't walk across a burnt bridge, and you know what's funnier than a troll, a broke one.
So what's Chris Brown trolling?
And then Young Thug came and said, Kevin McCall hit me, my nigga. I'll give you the $25K you need. And I know Chris Brown would give it to you also, bro. Be a real one. He's busy sometimes, brother. So there's a couple of things in that clip. I don't think it's just the fact that he's on EBT. I think there might be some mental health issues going on there. I saw a lot of people clowning him in the comments, and I didn't like that because everybody goes through hard times, and everybody's mind is not the same how we deal with stuff. So, and Black women are always screaming, well, men need to cry more and they need to show their emotions. And then they do, we clown them for it. And I don't think that's fair. So let's talk about it. Michael, I haven't heard much from you. What do you think?
I'm glad you came to me. I'm going to front run it this time. So I had two kind of visceral reactions instantly to this one. The first was, listen, I'm a business person. I've had a million bad deals and a handful of good ones. And if he set his life up in such a way that the deals he made in the past, they're not working out for him now, I don't have a lot of sympathy for that. I don't think many people do. Like, if you've had a taste of it, go ahead and get it back, and instead of sitting crying about where you're at now. In the second part, it was just embarrassment. And I'll say this, and Shaq, I respect your opinions on all this stuff, but a man should know not to do what he did in public, right? Like that is just the burden of what we carry, okay? You can't be that emotional at that level of success. It will never land. It will never get you the sympathy that you may actually need for any number of reasons. It's just not the way. So if he's feeling the way that he's feeling, we're not there yet as a society, or maybe we never call that progress. And the expectation on a man is to not have these emotions, okay? And I guess maybe the third thing wasn't there something going on with Eva Marcel back in the day?
That's his ex-wife.
He has full custody, though. I don't think.
No, I didn't want to really bring her up. He doesn't really have
a chance, but even if he was a saint, he still can't be crying in public like that. Sorry, bro.
Let's get into these comments.
Food stamps.
John Fab said mental health is a constant problem. We need to address it. I also think this is for views and sympathy. It's embarrassing, and clean up the bottles behind the dirty trap. Okay, Kate, what do you think about this?
I just want to address, him just being surprised about his contributions to like music and all that. It's like the entertainment industry is not a career. It's an opportunity. So if you can't maintain and continue to put out that work, then you're just, there's not going to be any income. That's just what it is. And I think he's really upset because they're just not paying him and they have the money to do it. I mean, Thug was just in prison, so I don't know where his money's probably wrapped up legally.
Right. And that's the frustrating thing.
That's why he's upset. I'm okay with men crying. I feel bad for him. Times are hard. Life is expensive. But EBT is a blessing, baby. You better wrap that up and turn up with that.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm crying because I don't got a bridge card. What you mean?
Thank you. What that number say? What's that number?
Natasha, what were you gonna say?
So Eva Marcel doesn't necessarily have anything to do with it, but you are documented as being an inactive father for years. Like, you gave up rights to, we know for sure, to Eva's daughter. So how are you, as a grown man who doesn't have to wake up to their children every day, you just out here solo dolo by themselves, not out here hustling every day to make money? So if you're not making money in the music industry, everybody else is hiring. You can make money doing just about anything. So how much sympathy are you expecting everybody to have for you if you, one, signed some bad deals, or if you, two, had some good deals, but you squandered all your money away? And then three, you decided that when you continue to see your money getting lower and lower, you never decided to actually actively try to get any other income outside of entertainment to actually try to replenish that, thus resulting in you being on food assistance. Again, you don't have any children that you gotta chase after. There's single mamas out here with their kids making it happen every single day. And now you expect us as the general public to have sympathy for you? No.
First off, he needs to get a team around him, because first, he's beautiful. He could model. There's a lot of things he could be doing. He's not ugly. So I don't know. Like I said, there must be a mental health issue. There's something else going on.
I believe he has documented mental health issues as well. I believe so. I don't know for sure, but I believe so.
And if Chris Brown said he burnt his bridges, that's basically saying he don't know how to maintain those professional relationships, right?
Yeah. Chris Brown says a lot of stuff. We can't put too much in what Chris Brown posts.
Well,
okay. He was just in the same
bridge card.
I'm just gonna come on and say I disagree with every single one of you. Listen, the issue here with this man, it's not that he was crying. It's not about the fact that he wasn't paid properly and people don't care about him being paid properly because he made bad deals. All of the things that have happened to him could have been sympathetic if he was sympathetic. The problem is he's not sympathetic. He's been very busy racking up charges, domestic violence charges, right? Criminal charges, obstruction, damage, fighting with cops, not taking care of his children, not being there for his children, relinquishing the rights to his children. It's like this really long line of charges. You know, one thing Chris Brown does, no matter how many charges he gets, he puts out product, right? So every time you want to get mad that Chris Brown and mollywop somebody, you hear residuals and you go, well, you know, that nigga can sing. You know what I'm saying? But see, what Kevin McCall does is just does terrible stuff all the time, and then pops up and says, nobody's paying me, nobody's this, nobody's doing. I don't know, maybe why you were beating up Eva, you know, maybe why you were in trouble, you know. So like, he's not a sympathetic individual, because he could, if he was a different type of person, maybe he'd have a better story, because you can absolutely make the case that you're in a predatory industry and people are making money and not paying you. We see it all the time. It makes sense. It's not a bad argument, but he's just a bad person. So what is happening collectively on the internet is that most of us are laughing because, you know, for once we're seeing a celebrity actually get what they deserve, which is like kicked in the teeth by life, because you do terrible stuff, man. So yeah, that's what's going on with Kevin. Kevin has invested all his time in not taking care of his children.
Or his son, clearly.
Yeah, and you know what? If you're gonna be like that, you need to be a Chris Brown. But you're not a Chris Brown. You ain't got no music no more.
I've not heard of Chris not taking care of his children.
Oh yeah, and then Chris is also a dad. You know,
not gonna lie with that part.
But the point is there. The point is there. We give artists, all right. If we like what you're doing, we be looking past them. Some of the worst people walking around right now are artists. If we love your art, baby, we love you. But like, where's the art? Man, that man stays in trouble. He stays doing something terrible, man. And the way he behaved with Eva, the way he behaved about his child, it's atrocious.
Look, when that podcaster said, even though you haven't seen your kids in 10 years, you're still a father.
I love how some of y'all caught that, because I was just like, woo. Because why?
I'm gonna wrap this up. Prayers out to him. Like we always have to. We don't know.
Yours.
True. We don't know. So
he needs to dust himself off.
As much as
Your prayers start being a better person.
Prayer to his children.
As much as people want to clown him, we just
prayers to his children.
People, are going through. Art is made to reach people. And
well, I get up and go to work. every day.
Yes, you guys, but also at the same time, I will say we don't know what people are going through. So if we all woke up tomorrow and he's blowing his brains out because he was dealing with something more than we knew about, you can't judge. You can't judge. End of story. You can't judge him because you don't know.
How are we judging? How are we judging?
There's a tone to this conversation, and it's more heavy.
It's completely unsympathetic.
Well,
yeah, that's the tone.
Opinion.
That's
my opinion is I don't like to judge people because I don't know what they're going through behind closed doors. So you can say they need to do this or they need to do that, they need to do this, but you don't know at the end of the day what's going on. So
trade EBT for Xanax.
Well,
some child.
Let's get to something a little bit brighter because I'm getting a little hot. Donald Trump has completely wrecked the East Wing of the White House to put in a new ballroom that's going to cost over $22 million. It's being provided by all private donors, so they're saying. And then I heard a lot of comments online saying, well, a lot of other administrations have, made renovations. Well, there's a process. You just don't go and take a wrecking ball to the East Wing of the White House. And a lot of those changes that were made were interior changes, like paint jobs and stuff like that. This is just not acceptable.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The ghetto.
Man.
He also has just completely concrete over Jackie Kennedy's Rose Garden. This is a before and after. This is before on the left. This is after. For what? Michael, give us some. Jesus. What's going on?
Hey man, that man is buck wild.
So I think it's worth mentioning that when he proposed this earlier in the summer, there are multiple sound clips that make this very clear. Both him and his press secretary said something along the lines of that they would not be doing anything structural. They wouldn't be doing any demolition. It would kind of just be enhancing and adding on. So clearly that's not the case. The reality of it is, though, it is fully, I guess, within his power to do exactly what he's doing. All the things that would protect most of the other historical monuments and buildings that we have, especially in the nation's capital, the National Historic Preservation Act, doesn't apply to like the White House or to the Supreme Court and a few other buildings. And there's a handful of other agencies that kind of oversee the regulatory aspect of all this, environmental and things of that nature, but not to the point where they could put a stop work order on it. So this is within his rights. I think it's worth mentioning that, our 22nd Amendment, 1951, that was the amendment that said it's 2 terms for a president. And that's after we had a president who ran for 4. We still have a lot of tension between that amendment and the 12th. And it would not surprise me if there was a proposition in the near future to allow for additional terms. So he's going to press the envelope.
He ain't leaving.
I don't see what the problem is. I think they need to paint the White House black, but they ain't listening to me. So
why would you just cover up that woman's whole garden with concrete?
Because
what's wrong with you?
Okay, and that's the thing. We got to remember who we're dealing with.
He don't have nothing better he could be doing.
No, he don't.
As far as making America great, but messing up that people's grass.
and the sad part about this is, it's like I don't know why people are like surprised. I'm surprised the White House hasn't been turned into a pink house. I mean, it's probably next. That shit.
Well, see, this is the thing. As a country, we've been used to administrations kind of embracing
the tradition.
We've never had somebody just come through and just wipe shit out for no reason. Like Jackie Kennedy, what did she do to you?
What did that grass do?
Y'all lucky he ain't done tore that whole thing down and turned it into a big condo.
Right, and put a Trump sign
Put
on
his
it.
name on the front.
Right.
And today, I like to watch Fox
Not
News
the new
from time
Trump
to time to
Towers.
see what they're talking about. And today, Eric Trump was giving a tour of Mar-a-Lago because I've never seen the inside of it. So I was like, this is interesting. Mar-a-Lago looks like they're so tacky. It's gold and just he's trying to make the White House look like Mar-a-Lago. I don't know if you guys have seen the
So
inside.
some gold toilets up in there.
Googling now.
It's a fool.
It gonna look like Scarface house when he done.
Right.
Right. I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. How can you not laugh? Like
it looks just like the White House renovation. I just Googled it and it's like the exact same interior and everything.
And how long do you think it's gonna take him to do it? Because
right. Will this even be done in 3 years?
It'll be done in 6 when he's still president.
It'll be done just as much as that wall is done.
We don't wiped out half of the workforce that does that.
Out of curiosity, are these construction workers considered federal workers since they're working like on a federal building?
Thank you.
Just out of curiosity.
He's using a local construction company out of DC who's provided no comment, and none of the funds he's saying are taxpayer dollars. It's private money that he's kind of squeezed out of CEOs of big companies, I think.
Okay.
They're gonna mess up the electrical in their watch. They're gonna mess up the plumbing or something.
You guys, let's get to Fashion Files because I've just had it. I've really had it with this man. I just can't.
Talk about the tears.
Donald Trump gives me like he's when I think of him,
oh, that was funny.
I cannot say what I want to say. It's not appropriate for here.
let's get to going.
Put it in the chat, Tamar. Put it in the chat.
I'm about to say Stalin me.
Here we go. We have Cardi B and Norma Kamali looking very much 4 months pregnant-ish. Michael.
I was gonna say she looked more than 4 to me. Is that the lie she telling folks?
I heard she's around 4, but
no, she's further than that.
Okay. Michael, yay or nay?
That's a hard nay.
Shaq?
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Tasha?
That's the 3rd trimester, yay.
Okay. Brandy?
It's cute.
Tamar?
Yes, everything, Cardi. I'm so happy that she's on Fashion Files because I love her.
Kate?
She looks better than me than I did when I was pregnant, so I'm gonna give it to her.
Okay, moving on. We have Taylor Page and Alexander McQueen. Michael, yay or nay?
I have seen this on like 4 different people. The leggings version, the dress. Nay.
Shaq?
I would have never thought you could make that woman look bad, but it does. It's a nay.
All right, Natasha.
I'm not a fan of the neckline. Nay.
Tamar?
Nay.
Brandy?
Nay.
Morticia wore it better.
Kate?
I just want to say black lace is everything right now. I want to see all you ladies in a black lace shirt, showing cleavage, looking good. Yay.
All right, moving on. We have who is this? Viola Davis. She's in some of the first designs of Denma as Gucci's new creative director.
Beautiful.
He was formerly at Balenciaga. He's now at Gucci. This is one of the first dresses. Michael, yay or nay?
Yay.
Shaq, yay or nay?
This is a yay. It's pretty.
Natasha?
Yay.
Tamar?
This is Mother Viola. You cannot, baby. Yes, honey. Yeah.
All right, Brandy, yay or nay?
Yay to the dress, nay to the look.
All right, Kate?
I love it. It's giving like Supremes, like rich,
It
like
is.
Yes.
I love it. She's flawless.
The 1960 Motown.
Viola
Yeah.
is everything. Diana Ross. Yay.
All right. Here we have Kim Kardashian and Maison Margiela. Michael, yay or nay?
Nay.
Shaq, yay or nay?
Why she look like she done had bad weight loss surgery?
I was gonna say, are those built
That's
in
the design.
side holes?
Nay, it's a nay. I'm sorry. Nay. What's going on?
Okay. Natasha?
This is one of the ugliest looks I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, Tamar?
Let me tell y'all.
I
I
should have
love
a skin
this.
surgery.
I love it too. I absolutely love
it. It's giving like very, you know me, I love vampire shit. So it's giving me like vampire bitch just came out the cage, like, bitch, what's up? So yeah, I love it.
It's so runway. Like,
and the necklace it's like drag on top of high-end fashion. I love the neck piece. It's sick for me.
Now what she did do, she changed it because the look on the runway, the bustier was completely see-through. It was sheer. So she changed it, I think. Brandy, yeah or nay?
Nay. I don't like the built-in side rolls.
Okay.
Look like the skin surgery didn't happen. You didn't got a surgery. She ain't
Yeah, I
got a
don't like
surgery.
that at all. Why would you add that to your waistline or whatever?
Kate, yeah or nay?
I get what he's trying to do. I love Margella, and he's doing like body, just playing on body parts. But and I love that Kim will do stuff like this. Like, it's not flattering for her at all, but she's still going to be like, okay, whatever. So I'm going to give it to her just because for the art, it was for like a museum gala where you're showing off like bizarre looks. So
right, it's like the Met Gala.
Yeah,
kind of.
She didn't wear that to her birthday. If she wore that to her birthday party, I would have fell out.
John Feb said it's editorial. The bodice is surreal expression of the body. Yeah, that's what Margella does. Okay.
Okay, I get it.
Moving on. We have Ginny Ortega and Grace Ling. Michael, yeah or nay?
Yeah.
Shaq, yeah or nay?
Yeah, that's fire.
That's art.
Yeah, that's cool.
Shaq, yeah or nay?
Yay, I like that. I see the art in that.
Like big old leaf.
Tamar, yeah or nay?
Baby, yes, I need this to wear to work with my scrubs. So, baby, the people at the hospital can stay away from me so they can be like, yeah, don't touch me. I'm expensive. Don't ask me for no snacks, nothing. Move.
Brandy, yeah or nay?
Nay.
Okay. Kate, yeah or nay?
Yay. She was at the same party as Kim K. And that's I'm such a skirt girly, and that's everything. I love a satin skirt.
Moving on. This gave me so 90s. It was so much fun. We have Kylie Jenner. She's in a designer called let me get to my pictures. Poster Girl. Michael, yay or nay?
I love it. Yay.
Shaq, yay or nay?
Sure.
Okay, Natasha, yay or nay?
I guess.
Okay, Tamar, yay or nay?
Hell yeah. It's giving like milk, strawberry milk dripping on my skin, honey. Melt me down. Yes. And the hair.
Hard to pull off.
The hair, the bust down pink hair is everything. It fits well with the whole look. She just looked gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm with John. I'm
with John too.
It's just we've seen this for her. I would have put her in something better.
Yep.
Brandy, yay or nay?
So I'm going to agree that it is boring and it's been done, but it's still super fun and cute.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like classic cute.
All right, Kate.
I mean, she's a 10. Like, she's a beautiful young woman. Absolutely. And like latex is hard to pull off. She looks hot, but this is a look that she repeats. So I would have put her in something better.
Oh, wait, who is she?
That's Kylie Jenner. That's Kim Kardashian's youngest sister.
No.
Right?
And she just put out a single. She sings now.
Oh, God.
Okay, going on. We have Julia Fox and Robert One. This outfit, it does not picture well. It does not. I've seen it in person and movie, and it just doesn't. Like the feather, it looks like a feather, but that's like a hat she's wearing, like a church hat.
Who is it? Who designed that? Galliano?
Well. It's Julia Fox.
But who's the designer?
Robert One.
Oh, okay.
And then the purse is the top, is the jacket. The handbag is the jacket.
Yes.
Wow.
That's sick.
Michael, yay or nay?
I think Julia Fox is it for New York streetwear. So definite yay.
Shaq?
I don't think the outfit the problem. I think she the problem. She don't picture well.
Okay. Natasha?
You have to get up on this picture to really pick out all the details because I didn't even see the hat
I
first.
think it's
And
interesting
then
though.
I had to get up to see the jacket being the purse. And then to actually see the skirt
She the problem.
training behind her. This is everything. And then so it's like it's like undressing with the underwear underneath, and then her body is just giving everything. Oh, this is everything. I love this. I
Okay,
love this.
Tamar.
Yeah, this is really good, and I love constructional fashion as art that you can just it for me it blew me away, especially looking at it's just something that you want to continue to stare at because you don't know what it is.
Mhm.
But once you understand what it is, it's like it's sick. You can't deny this. Look, and she's a baddie. She has a good body too. So I ain't gonna
I
knock
want to
it.
see it
Mhm.
on Tiana
Mhm.
Taylor, so maybe then.
Brandy, yeah or nay?
Mhm.
No.
Kate, yeah or nay?
Nay, I don't. I love her, but like I don't know. I just don't like that.
Okay,
It's
moving on.
amazing, but not for her.
We have Naomi Watts and Balenciaga. Now, this is the new collection from Balenciaga. What is his name? Pierre something. He's the new creative director. He is completely in a different direction than Dinma was going. Michael, yay or nay?
This looks really luxurious. Yay.
Shaq, yay or nay? You said I didn't hear. I'm sorry. What?
Sure. I mean,
Okay, Natasha, yay or nay?
rich lady.
It's cute.
Tamar, yay or nay?
I love it because she looks very mysterious, and this outfit to me looked very mystical. So it makes me want to know who she is, and she just looks really good. And like it looks expensive. It looks rich on her skin.
She
Like, it
look
looks-
rich.
Brandy,
No.
Kate.
Nay.
All right, going on. This is Elle Fanning. She's also in Balenciaga. Michael, yay or nay?
Looks like a Swiffer. Nay.
Shaq, yay or nay?
No, this is a no. This is weird.
Natasha?
It's giving Fraggle Rock. No.
Oh my
Yeah.
With that
Okay.
black top. Yeah.
Tamar, yay or nay?
No, it's a nay for me.
Brandy?
No.
Kate?
Balenci, what the hell? Like, what is this? They're really trying to deviate from their scandal because this is not it. This is crazy.
They're going in a whole different direction.
Yeah, no, thank you.
He's more all about Pierre Piccolo. He's very about tailoring and rich fabrics, and that's what Balenciaga was originally all about. So they're trying to get back to what the house. They're trying to get away from streetwear.
Well, and
yeah, okay.
John Fab said maybe shorten the top. I do agree with that because you can't really tell what's going on at the bottom. If the top was shortened, then it will give it more of a dimension, maybe, and we can kind of see what's going on. So I do agree with him when he
So
said
this not streetwear?
No,
Because it looked like she had a moo.
that's couture. Okay, moving on. We have Cynthia Eriva. She's in Givenchy. Michael, yay or nay?
I like it. Yay.
Shaq?
I think that's fire.
Natasha?
It's cute.
Tamar, yay or nay?
Yay.
Brandy, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Okay. Kate, yay or nay?
Yay, I love that.
Okay. We have Sarah Jessica Parker. She is in Van Herpen.
Jesus.
This was at the New York City Ballet opening. They usually go very couture, very editorial as well.
Thank you for the context.
Michael, yay or nay?
I appreciate it for what it is. Yay.
All right. Shaq?
The context was helpful. Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
All right. Natasha?
I like it.
All right. Tamar?
Yay.
Brandy?
No.
Kate?
Best dressed at Halloween.
She was shopping at the local grocery store. Yeah, I think it's actually really cool. It's cool.
Okay, and we have a couple more looks. We have Heidi Klum in Vetements.
That's
this is a sister brand of Balenciaga. Michael, yay or nay?
This is really getting overdone. Nay.
Shaq?
My sister just got that dress off Fashion Nova.
Okay,
I'm serious. When she next wear it, I'm sending it to you, Ash. But with that being said, nah.
Natasha.
We've seen this before. Heidi Klum of all people to put this out. Okay, girl.
You look good though.
She just wants to show off her body. I ain't mad.
She look good though.
She look good, but girl, Heidi Klum, you could wear anything, and you wore this. Gotcha.
Okay, Tamar.
Single? She probably try to get her little groove back or something.
I know it's been done a lot. I like this because I like the gloves aspect part of the dress. So the gloves, it's like snake skin peeling off of her. So it's kind of creepy, but kind of cool. So I like it. And I mean, her body's A1 steak sauce. So do it, girl.
Okay, yeah. Brandy.
It's giving body. The dress is just okay. It ain't nothing. It's all right.
And Kate?
Me like that. Yeah.
And for our last look, it's just not one person. I just want to give shots out to the stylist. Whoever is styling these women for this press run of All's
Yes!
Fair,
I'm so ready for this show.
Are killing it. I've never seen Niecy Nash look good before. Like,
I love her.
I've never seen her look this fashion before.
She's had moments.
Not this high end though. This is like Glenn Close is looking sexy to be 90 something. Everyone,
they all look amazing.
It's killing it.
Baby,
this press run has been out of control.
I'm so ready for that show. And
baby, Tiana Taylor makes me want to go straight.
Yeah,
Taylor should have been in that outfit that Julia girl was in.
Baby, Tiana Taylor makes me want to be a straight man, and that's a lot because I am a gay man. I mean, they all look very tasty, very expensive. Like, don't touch me. I'm here and I'm ready to show up. And the gag is Glenn Close is giving them a run for their money. So Glenn Close can give you a run for your money. Miss Fatal Attraction herself. You got a problem, Kim. You got a problem, Kim Kardashian. So yes, Miss Glenn Close is not here to play with the girls either. She said, "I want my turn too."
Yeah.
They look like the hair goes perfect with every look. There's not a single look that does not look well with the hair.
No, Kim's hair was off for me, but Kim's dress was everything. But I did not like Kim's hair. But I mean, everybody looks great, and y'all know I don't see it for Kim very often. But I will give it to Kim on this look. I loved it. I loved the color, everything. I just didn't like her hair.
And like I agree with Ashley.
Lesbian
Nash, she has had semi moments, but this right here,
this press tour, they have been,
honey, you cannot take it away from her.
Kim Kardashian said, if I'm going to be a part of this, I want stylists for everyone, like a top A-list stylists, and they are showing it in this press run. So, okay, to move on, our last before we get off tonight, come sit on my couch. So there's been some discussion. I'm trying to find it for you guys. The question is, if you have a friend that is sleeping with an individual who you know for certain, you are 100% certain they have HIV, do you interfere and divulge that information to your friend, or do you stay out of it?
Might I go?
What'd you say?
My first thought actually would be that my friend knows. That would be my first thought, that you know. I mean, this is a conversation. HIV and AIDS isn't the boogeyman it was, I don't know, 30 years ago. Like everybody on PrEP. Like I would assume that you knew. Yeah, I think this is only a conversation when I find out that you didn't know, because you mean they didn't tell you? Like, so, because that's where we are.
Let's assume you didn't know anything. Let's assume you heard it in the streets. And you're like, Do I tell my friend or do I not?
So
tell
you're
my
saying
always
that
gonna give
I
my friend the
truly
game.
believe that my friend doesn't know and that this person is being duplicitous? Absolutely. Because
You
why would
tell
they do
them?
that? You can take yes. There's no reason for us to talk about HIV today like it's a death sentence. There's no reason for us to be afraid of it. There's none of that. The education is out there. It's there. So if you're hiding that, you're doing it for a duplicitous reason. Like I repeat, straight people on PrEP. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Okay.
I think it would depend on my relationship with the person who has it. I think I would pull them to the side first because I know that the person that they're seeing is my friend. So I will pull them to the side first and have that conversation of, do they know? Have you talked about this and everything else? If they have said yes, then I'm just going to openly, casually have a conversation about it, acting as if they know. And then at that point, if they don't know, oops. If they said they haven't told, you got X amount of time to tell before I do. Because you're not going to do my friend like this, and I know. And you're possibly putting my friend's health at risk. I'm going to stay out of your business up until a certain point. So at that point, I might be throwing some hits. Let's go on an AIDS walk. Let's go volunteer down at the AIDS Foundation. Let's go get some PrEP. Let's go get AIDS tested together. Like,
okay.
I just saw a PrEP commercial the other day.
Michael, what do you think?
I'll take option number 3. I would be much more discreet with this. Probably get a surrogate, like someone with loose lips, and make sure it got to my friend in a different way that completely left me out. Yeah,
I feel that.
You guys, you're not just gonna go be like, "Yo, girl, I just heard that homeboy had this," or like vice versa. Like you're gonna call your friend and tell them. Like, what are you guys talking about?
No, but
it's crazy.
No, I talked to somebody that I know that it would get back. You know what I mean? These are the types of things in life. It's better if you're just, John says it, right? It's not your business, really. At the end of the day, you might be concerned because it's a friend, but it's still not your business.
I mean,
I'm not alarmed.
I just want to clarify though. There's no stigma. I just know that I would tell my friend anything. You know what I mean? Like, there's no stigma, but I would just
That's crazy.
pass along any info I knew. If he was talking to so and so, like that's just I'm
not
gonna
alarmed
every time.
It's so crazy because me and my friends were just like we were all talking about this, and we were just like, girl, if somebody had I think in gay culture, a lot of people automatically say, "Can I see your papers? What's your status?" I mean, that's one of the biggest things that I've experienced, and I know for sure because there's so much that happens within our culture, and most of the people I know around me are very vocally about being on PrEP. Like that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people. Because I mean, I'm going to tell y'all, Dallas is one of the highest percentages in like a lot of STDs. So a lot of people here are on PrEP and are taking care of themselves. If it's somebody if it's my best friend, I know for sure that a person may be doing something that I could harm them. I'm probably going to tell my best friend. I'm going to tell my be careful because I know that it's not my business, but I'm going to put into perspective and tell my best friend to be careful. And
you're right.
It's not my business to tell what that person has, but if I know for a fact there's something going on with someone that my closest friend is involved with, I'm going to tell my friend to be careful, but I'm going to say you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself at all costs because I don't want nothing to happen to you.
Baby, I'm telling it.
I was going to say, I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, Shaq is right, but it's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it is. What I'm saying, what's concerning isn't that you're dating someone with HIV. It's concerning
that
you
right.
don't know.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you, it's still a big stigma. Like there's still a lot of people that will not date people with HIV.
That's what I was getting at.
There's a lot of people that still look at it as a death sentence. Even though there's PrEP, even though there's all these things. Like I have a friend that if he knows somebody's HIV, he said he will not even be like, he's very particular with stuff like that because he doesn't really he's really vague about stuff like that. He won't educate himself on things. So he's very like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I don't care.
That's what it is, Tamar.
It be like that.
Yeah.
10 years ago, I said I would never date somebody with HIV 10 years ago, but now I know more about it. I'm more educated. So it's different. It's just 10 years ago, also, we weren't advanced in medicine as we are with it either. So, yeah, well.
Oh, we need better education in this country. We just do. It's just
It also isn't your responsibility to worry about someone else. If they get themselves into that situation, they didn't educate themselves enough. But it's different if it's someone you really care about and you really love.
Right. And I'm just clarifying, like, I would just tell my friend anything I heard about. Like, I would pass on any information just because, like, I'm not saying like, oh my God, that's terrible. Like, whatever. I would just try to pass along just to give her the game or him the game. And like, this is what I heard. I can't, fact check, whatever, but just.
And it also depends on your relationship with the person. Like me and
Brandy. I wouldn't go write it on Facebook, but intel is everything. We all deserve to know as much as we possibly can about every situation we're facing. So.
Like if Brandy was dating someone who had HIV, I would be like, Brandy and Brandy are very close. So I'd be like,
you better tell me.
What I heard. What'd you say?
You better tell me. Don't even think about it.
And
I just know I would tell my friend anything I heard. So
it's so crazy because I had a couple of friends that
actually let me make that choice.
Right. We
just decide for me. Yeah. You decided you want to keep your secret from me, and we sleeping together. How's that? What you mean?
And that happens.
So then, if something were to happen, let's say you were to contract something, then what? The conversation. I was gonna tell you when I felt comfortable.
Yeah. And I knew people that were actually like they hooked up with the same guy, but they didn't know, and we were all like they was talking about it, and then they were just like saying the same similarities about this person. And basically the person texted one person and told them that he has such and such. And then that's when the conversation came up. So it's like in that moment, you just don't know, like, especially hooking up with people, you don't know who you're hooking up with. You don't know who has hooked up with that person. And then you could be having a conversation with your friend, and then that conversation comes up about somebody that you hooked up with, because it's a small community when you're hooking up with people. It's a lot of people, but it's a small community. So you just don't know who you're hooking up with and what that person has texted this person. So it is kind of tricky, though.
Yeah. Well, that's
what I will say is you ought to know for sure. Let me know. Now don't just go around spreading mess.
Yeah, because
that's thank you. That too, Brandy. Mm-hmm. Like not in a salacious way, just like
Michael, do you know the legality of that? Like, isn't it what is?
So I think it really depends on the state when it comes to how they criminalize everything related to HIV. I know that in a lot of, I guess, conservative states, we'll call them just accusing somebody of having it. If they don't, that's a pretty easy lawsuit to win in those states. It's defamation and all those types of things. So,
all right. Well, that was our show tonight, you guys. I had a lot of fun. Like I said before in earlier episodes, we disagree on this panel a lot. That's why I've gotten people from all walks of life. We're never going to think the same, but we don't take it past this show. So all minds are clear. We love each other. I love you guys. Please like and share. Brandy, we had fun having you back.
Brandy, love seeing you guys. This was really great.
Hey, Mar. It was fun seeing you again. Michael, you are looking kind of spicy tonight.
I know. I'm like, and he got on red with me, and I'm like,
Daddy.
Well, hey, it's a Wednesday. Right? It's a Wednesday. I always have a chain on. You're just clocking it out.
It's the combination of it all, though.
You guys already know how I feel about Michael.
It's giving professional. It's giving
Michael is a daddy.
Daddy.
I'll say this: you can't call yourself that unless you pay the bills, and I fucking do.
Yeah. Baby.
Look.
I'm gonna slide in them DMs.
What's your bank account?
Right. Well, again, please like and share. We will see you guys next. I'm not even gonna say next week. We'll see you guys soon. We love you. Like and share. Bye-bye.
Bye, baby.
Bye. Bye.